So guys, who is available? Please let me know. So we can check from the attendance. Mhm. Yes, Buregeya, Iradukunda, Ishimwe Joshua. Mhm. Okay, so we don't need to waiting room. Whoever wants can join. You can rename yourself. It's okay, now you can make some noise, that's fine. Okay. So guys, because we have like a 40 minutes, let's go straight to the point. So maybe I can bring again the previous models we're making, and then we discuss your project. I think I can give you some small exercise as well for you to practice and make sure that everybody is just following. So you can see the screen, I believe, yes.
Define the term hygiene.
The time you find what? Hello, 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 hello. See the screen and recorded these things. No, 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 no. Don't want that one. This is what. So this is what we. Are we recording, by the way? Check. Yeah. This is what we already did before. So this is the physical, and let's look at the conceptual. This is the conceptual. So someone was asking me to zoom in. Okay, zoom in so that you can see. This is a zoom in, right? So as long as you do your conceptual, then other models in terms of database design, other models will be straightforward. So you need to make sure that at least your conceptual model, it's this is the conceptual model. There is no type, just the list of attributes. Yeah, so we can add the primary key as well. Simply right click and do include. So this n represent what? Whatever you see n represent a null value. So if you want email not to be null, yes, you remove this one. So n will be gone. Alright? So let's see. If you know you want something like email to be unique, yes, you can remove n, but also you can activate unique. So you will see here, that means the email should be unique, telephone number should be unique, should not be null. So you can play around with the tool. This is your conceptual. Then from conceptual you can move to the logical, like here. And you can see the change we made in the previous slide. Yeah, it even propagates over here. So let's. So you can see we're adding unique stuff, and automatically they are coming here. And even when you go for physical, you will see that there is that propagation. So unique, everything is coming. And in terms of in terms of activity diagram, so this is the one we started with, the simplest one for you to understand the concept. All right. So to understand how you can explain the process using activity diagram. So this is what we did, and we introduced also the concept of swim lanes. These are horizontal. You can arrange the elements horizontally, but also in the second example we used the vertical swim lanes. This is what we did. We didn't apply a lot of formatting, but we can do because we know how to format. So you can select any number of elements you want. You can select any number of elements you want. You can go with right click. You can go like this one. You can choose maybe the font, even the text color. So yes, you can do whatever you want. You can see. So you can apply anything that you want. So this is so far what we discussed. And I think really today this should be enough. So now let me give you some small exercise. Give you small exercise. And
Bagiye
then,
kunguguhaye ntabwo mwaguha ntabwo ndi buguhe
so
kandi wavuze
let's
ngo nta rindi nta rindi iri ngiri ni iryanjye
okay. All right. Uh, so let me share with you something before you do this assignment. You can have, there's so many tools available online. There is one tool I'm just checking for you. Okay, so we are going to have a small exercise before we discuss about the project. And our exercise is simple like this one. So let me write it in the chat. Okay, I can dictate or I can write it. So we are going to work on a system, a small system. Let me write the exercise here. And I hope you can see the screen.
So
I think you guys, you can see my
Nabibonye.
screen and the text I have here.
Munsi.
So, so please, can you have one session? So please go on and Google what you call this Jamboard from google.com. So we want to use this page. We want to use this page to come up with the list of all possible stakeholders for this small system. So it's an electronic driving platform for students to learn and practice some driving lessons to be able to get the license. So the three main users we consider here include the students, trainer, and the administrator. So now let's try to use the jamboard.google.com. Let me show you how it works, and I will share the link. Then I want everybody to fill in all the possible stakeholders. jamboard.google.com. So this is how it looks like. I will share the link because we need to work on this together. And in the end, everybody will tell me what he contributed from here. So, okay. So I can have mine. No, I need to create one. Okay, let's see. Yes, Ladukunda, you can go. You can go ahead and ask if you have a question. So this is, you have a question, please? Yes, Ladukunda, you can go ahead and ask the question if you have. So yes, please, you can ask. Don't raise and stay there. If you have a question, you can ask. Otherwise, you can take it down. So we need to create some account for Jamboard. Hey, so many questions. Abdul, please, you can ask you the question if you have. So, guys, some people have some questions. They're raising their hands, but they're not speaking. Okay, maybe they're writing in the chat room. Okay. No, question two, I saw that entity diagram also is somehow like a classes. No, it's not. It's not. What is the main difference? So, guys, I think you needed to. Who is this? Let me check. Joshua, I think you needed to check well. So there is a difference between class diagram and the database diagram. So in a class diagram, yes, we included the properties class name, but also we include the methods. So in the database diagram, we don't have a method, so you can cross-check. All right? It's not a mistake. It's not a mistake. So I think, by the way, who is saying? Okay, please explain your points. So okay, Shimwe and Iradukunda. Why do you say it's a mistake? It's not a mistake. They can have some common things, but they are not the same. Okay, so please cross-check the elements of a class diagram and the elements of database diagram, whether conceptual, physical, or logical. And again, you need to know this: database diagram is not a part of UML. You get the point? It's not a part of UML. So in a traditional way, if before UML was introduced, people used to go with database diagram and the data flow diagram. So with UML, object-oriented whatever, people are using classes. That's why they make a class diagram, and sometimes they don't need database diagrams. So in terms of difference, they are different, but also they have something which is common, like a properties. But on top of properties, the classes will have behavior. Behavior means what? Methods. So which is not available in a database. So let me know if I answered your questions. Otherwise, I think we need to read more. Okay. So I was trying to create a Jamboard Google account so that we can discuss the possible stakeholders. So I needed to have account for this one first. Okay, so I have issue with my browser. That's fine. We don't have so many minutes. But what I wanted to work together with you, if anyone can create account quickly on jamboard.google.com, that's fine. We can use that account. Otherwise, think of this simple exercise. We need to create electronic platform for students in AUCA to learn and practice driving lessons, and also in the end to help them to get the driving license. So I want to know who is the stakeholder and what are the key features of the platform or of the system. So I wanted to give you in Jamboard from Google, you can share, you can work together, you can collaborate. So if I create my account, I can share with you, but let's discuss because we don't have enough time. So who do you think is going to be the stakeholder? So this plus, what is that plus? I'm using, I don't know which browser I'm using. I can't see that plus as well. No, it's okay. It's okay, we can use it next time because it's just for the sake of collaboration. It was just for the sake of collaboration, not a very down there. When you say down there, my friend, you are taking much of my time. If you don't see it now, okay. So down there, great if you honored by me. Let's see. No. So I think it depends on which browser you are using. To me, I don't see the button. Maybe it's here. Oh, it's here. Oh my God. So something was hiding it, by the way, so I couldn't see that. Yeah, now I can see. So I want to give you this link, for example, in the chat room. That's good. Thank you. Who's that, Ngabo? Thank you very much. So now, anybody, if you click the link, you can come to this page, and if you know the stakeholder, like, let's say you're like a student, you feel free to add. you know stakeholder, you can do the same. So you see, this is a tool. I want everybody to open this page. Access denied. Oh, now let me see the way to share this one. Okay, save, make a copy. Oh, share. Let me see. All right, so I need to get the link. To generate the link, change to anyone with the link. Yes, I copy this link. All right, so I think this is what we need. And back in the chat room, let me share this. So I need to go back to the chat room and share this one now. So now check if you can open the link. So can you now? Okay. No, I mean use the second link, not the first one. You use the second link. Can you? So let's see who is joining, by the way, because no, why I'm saying same. I use the same link. Okay. Okay, now I think we should go this one. Okay, let me share this one. Then you try again. You try with the third one. I think that one should work. All right, someone has joined. Good. So even others will be able to join. So you can use this note here and keep adding stakeholders like a student, yes, like a trainer who will train you, like administrator. Those are easy to identify. So I want people to participate here. Keep adding more stakeholders. So who do you think also will be the stakeholder? So the assignment is, it's a driving school, e-driving school, to teach students in Auka and help them to get a driving license. So who should be who should be the stakeholder? So please remember, apart from the users, these are like users, but even the people who will develop the system, like the guy who will make architecture, this is the architect. This is also a stakeholder. All right. So think of the guy who is going to develop, like a database designer. So those technical positions, they are not users, but those are the stakeholders because they are the ones to implement the system. So you don't have edit access. Oh, let's see. Anyone on the link can view. No, you can also edit. Anyone with the link can be editor. All right, done. Can you try again and see if you cannot edit? So try to put some more sticky notes. Okay, good. So eventually it should be for everybody. Only David is talking. What about others? So I want everybody to add like oh my god. Okay, you can edit. So this, okay, that's good. So maybe this is a architect. You need also business analyst, something like that. So keep adding more stakeholders. And you remember I told you you can also have a negative for stakeholder. So as we try to do this exercise, let's discuss a bit on our project, how far we are. But I want everyone at least to put one stakeholder. Architect, database engineer, business analyst. You cannot get a driving license if you don't involve police. Rwanda National Police, they'll be the one to give you exam. So why lecturer? We have the trainers, the people who will teach you how to drive. We call those the people trainers. So the link you can check in the chat room. So check in the chat room, the previous one in the chat room. So National Police will be there. All right. Trainers, they are here as well. Who else is a stakeholder? Architect, sponsor, even the school management, somebody in the school. You see what I mean? Our accountant officer. So you'll be paying, right? That's what you mean. All right, accountant officer, trainees. Okay, trainees are like students. Good. But why are you adding lecturers? I'm still asking. Lecturers. That's fine. So this is when somebody gives you an exercise, like in a class, when we learn in a remote way, I think you can still have some exercise like this one, and you can collaborate. So let's talk about the project. I will check if you have like a 20 stakeholders. We need like a 20 stakeholders. Wow, motor vehicle mechanicians, very good one. But don't, okay, let me rename it. You can call it mechanicians. I don't know if that one exists, but I think you needed to use a sticky note. This is very interesting. So these people will be there to fix some stuff. Mechanicians. Yeah, if you break, it needs to be fixed. This guy will be there. Wow, that's good. That's good. You can keep adding more. So let's look at the project. I need to see where we are. So I understand that you got some complaint because we wanted every team to have a separate project. But it's good that you reminded me that I requested all of you to work on the same project. So which is still okay. I have no issue with that. So let's make sure that we are doing it in the right way. I'm trying to find the description of the assignment where it is. So our time will be ended soon. Anyway, so I don't see where there is my document. Probably I need to remember the name I used to save it. SAD assignment. Okay. So guys, this is what you're going to do from next week. We come here and every group will present to others what you have completed so far. All right. That's number one. Number two, I want to give you also another assignment in the group. So the assignment I want to give you, it's all about DFD. We don't normally cover DFDs, But as somebody who is learning system analysis and design, it's very important to have idea of data flow diagrams. So the coverage in your assignment, in your group assignment, okay, number one, why DFD? And the key elements of DFD, rules in DFD, and then context level DFD, level 0 or level 0 and level 1 DFD. There are so many concepts that you need to learn about this one, including the process of decomposition. You have like one major process. You need to decompose this process into smaller processes. So I'm going to have this as a group assignment, but each member in the group will submit his or her own copy. I think this one is clear. And then I may ask any group to present to us about DFD, covering the key points I'm putting here. So why do we need the DFDs? What are the key elements? What are the rules? Key elements and the symbols. So what are the rules? And then you go to the context level DFD and the level 0 DFDs with real case example. Is that clear, guys? So I will put also this one in the WhatsApp group. You can see that, and we can give you up to 2 weeks to finish this one. I think 2 weeks is okay. Duration is 2 weeks. All right. So before we finish our session, do you have some questions? Do you have some questions? Silent means no. Do you have some questions? Okay, that means people are sleeping and no one is following, so I will say there is no question. Yes, that's a very important point, by the way. So somebody is asking me if you can do this at DFDs based on your project. Definitely, I will appreciate it. That will be good. All right, so guys, let me check again the attendance. Today we have how many? 53. All right, so let me take this one, and okay, so this is a free version. Okay, there is no way I can export all of you from here. All right, so so now let's let me take this one, then we go. So they made the same, we do it as soon as we come back to school. But you guys, why you're not speaking? I'm about to close, and when I check in the chat room, I see the messages. So the floor is open, you can speak. You can speak, don't wait for insurance company. Good. So let's keep adding more stakeholders. So for the attendance, let me see what I can capture. So 57. Okay, one is. So I take this one using my phone. Okay, somebody has taken attendance, which is more than enough, by the way. So I can even take the final picture of it. We don't know why do you put those numbers. I gave you the option to. I gave you the option to change and put like your name. So why you put those numbers? I'm the one to sort out who is who. All right. So I think we are done for today. If you know other questions, we can say thank you very much. So we meet next next Sunday. We meet next Sunday at the same time. So meanwhile, keep adding the stakeholders in this list. So on the top, because now we are going to work offline. If you add a stakeholder, like you make sure you name it like this one. XYZ, and I'm adding a stakeholder like insurance company. It's good. Some suppliers, for example, you have somebody who sells some drinks, some food, whatever. So XYZ represent your name. So you continue to work on this one because I need to see everyone at least putting some stakeholder, one stakeholder. Okay. Made the same we said, we do the made the same as soon as we go back to the group. Yeah, and this DFD assignment, I will put it in a WhatsApp group. All right, guys, thank you very much. Have a nice weekend. We meet again in next week. Thank you. Bye. All right. So say bye in the chat room, and if you can say, you can do that in the chat room. So let me do that. Bye. Okay, bye. All right. So stop and end the meeting.